Well, it's a pretty special day, people. I know I don't sound super excited about it, but believe me when I say I'm excited, in my heart and my soul and everything in me that beats for the horror genre. I'm really excited for a couple reasons today, man. One reason in particular is that this commentary I'm about to get into, this movie overall, this shit is long overdue, man. This was a movie that I wanted to not just do, I didn't want to do a commentary for it at first, but I actually wanted to review this like early on. I still have the outline I did for when I actually first started the podcast early on. I wanted to review this movie, but then there were times where I wanted to just do commentary for it, but I couldn't find my copy. They would try to make you pay like $20,000 for it on demand. And I'm like, the movie came out in like 1990 or so. I'm not doing all that shit. Then it wasn't on, I think the sequel was on Tubi, but then even this version I'm about to do is on YouTube. So just a heads up, little disclaimer. If there are ads here, people, I will edit the ads, commercials, whatever the fuck. I'll edit those out of the episode just so it's not an inconvenience to any of the listeners. But another reason this is a special day, people, is because it is the 74th birthday of the master. I posted something about him earlier. I called him the master of the macabre. Stephen King, man, 74 years young. The guy is still rocking and rolling. And this dude's responsible for a lot of nightmares, man. A lot of childhood nightmares, a lot of teenage and some adult shit, because he is the one that made me more uncomfortable about clowns than I think anybody else, with what he did with this Pennywise character. I know he didn't personally direct the It movie, but just the fact that he created a clown that wasn't just a clown. He was an interdimensional being, as they called him. But nonetheless, people, happy birthday to Stephen King, man. The guy, like, what can you really not say about Stephen King? Carrie, like I said, It with Pennywise, Misery, Thinner, The Tommyknockers, Storm of the Century. You know what I'm saying? Like Graveyard Shift, all Maximum Overdrive. All types of, like, I could go on and on and on. I'm not going to sit up here and name every property that this dude has ever done, man, because I would just be talking for days. And, can't forget Cujo. Cujo was in there also. But this was one that always stood out to me. And even though it was a made for TV film, I feel like this movie had a certain type of quality to it that most TV movies don't. Yeah, it kind of feels like a TV movie, but at times I feel like as far as TV movies go, and if we're on the topic of Stephen King, adaptations on screen, this has more picture quality than something like It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, which was a TV film back in 1990. I was actually wrong about the year this came out. This came out in 1991. And like I said, made for TV, horror movie, but sometimes they come back, man. This movie was directed by Tom McLoughlin, and Tom McLoughlin is one of the GOATs for me because he directed my favorite Friday the 13th movie, which was part 6, Jason Lives. The guy, like, he pulls back on all the humor and the campy shit that he brought to that movie in particular. This one here feels like, I don't know, man. This movie always stood out to me because it truly does feel like a ghost story. It's not straight up slasher, blood and guts type of standardized horror. It really feels like a gloomy, spooky ghost tale throughout the majority of it. And I don't know if it's just the way the cinematography looks, but it almost looks like there's a film over the lens of the camera that they film it. Every scene just looks foggy, especially the nighttime. A lot of the nighttime sequences, especially like when the cops are searching for Kate and they find her hanging in the barn. That shit feels like it's a scene from Silver Bullet when they're hunting the werewolf down in the big ass fog bank that's like up to their waist, which was another Stephen King property. But this one definitely stands out, man. And plus, I think Tim Matheson is one of the most underrated actors ever, man. The guy is amazing. He's in one of the most underrated thrillers of all time too. I think another made for TV movie he was in called Buried Alive. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but I definitely recommend it. It is a disturbing ass concept, man. It's him and Ali Sheedy in that movie, and I guess by the title y'all can already imagine what that movie's about. Brooke Adams is in here, and she's already horror type alumni because I loved her in Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the remake with Donald Sutherland. She was amazing in that. And Robert Russler, who plays Richard Lawson, the leader of the gang here, the trio of the ghosts that come to hunt Jim Norman, which is Tim Matheson's character. Robert Russler plays him, and he's part of the horror background too. He's alumni because he was also in Nightmare on Elm Street 2, which came out in '85. He played Grady, and Grady's got a pretty sad death scene. I think there's some other faces in here who might be horror alumni. Oh yes, I can't remember the actor's name. Either one of them, but the guy that plays Vinny was in Idle Hands. He's the cop that gets the taser to the face. No, not the taser to the face. That was Sean Wayland. He's the cop that gets the knitting needle through his ear. And the guy that plays Mueller was in Man's Best Friend, another movie with Ali Sheedy. Funny enough, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I make this shit come full circle on the Tutor Reviews podcast, man. But I don't want to waste any more time. I just want to jump into it, people. Like I said, the full movie is on YouTube. If anybody wants to tune in, or I doubt anybody's going to fucking pay for it just to tune into my commentary with me. But yeah, it's on YouTube. So like I said, if the ads pop up, I will definitely edit the ads out as best as I can. It's not like Tubi, where when Tubi gives you ads, there's a countdown. YouTube would just pop the fuck up with the ads, and it'll be an inconvenience to me and everybody else listening. But I'm letting everybody know it's on YouTube. That's just in case y'all tuning in, man. And y'all already know, man, if y'all tuning in, y'all are the true Tutor Reviews MVP. So with that being said, people, and again, a happy 74th birthday shout out to the King, Stephen King. Commentary for Sometimes They Come Back, people. Let's jump into it. I will hit the play button in 3, 2, 1. This volume's a little different. This is a different TV. Might have to turn this down, actually. It's a different TV I'm doing this commentary on. It's a bigger TV. Another thing I want to very early on point out is I love the music in this movie. The score in this music, because apparently that's a new word I just made up. The score in this movie, who was this by? Terry Plumeri. Big shout out to whoever that is who composed this music, because it's creepy. It's fitting for this movie. This also is one of those movies where, as much as I love it, it could go for an update. And I know a lot of people would be like, well, why? I'm tired of all of these remakes. Rome, why are you so lenient with these remakes? And it's like, this is a goddamn TV movie. This didn't get a big screen release. So I feel like the property overall deserves a lot of light shown on it. You're the unique. Oh my God, people. Yep. That was the first ad we got, people, like 2 seconds into the movie. So if that threw anybody off, my apologies. I was actually trying to cut the shit short, but I got a little, it overlapped a little bit. Y'all get what I'm saying.
Maybe I thought that would happen. I'll tell you though, it would have been all right with me if I never saw this town again. But it was the only teaching job I could get, and I needed it, and I took it.
Oh, Jim, it's lovely. Pretty good, huh? Looks boring.
Now the kid, I didn't even mention the kid, Robert Hyde Gordon, another horror alumni, because he was on the first Leprechaun movie. He had that line at the end where he took one of the little buckshots for a slingshot, and he put a 4-leaf clover in it. He's like, "Hey, Lep, fuck you, Lucky Charms." And it's like, I don't know how well that line has aged. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. I also love the town, man. It feels like how it's about to get out here. Like, I think the first day of autumn is tomorrow. And there are just leaves everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It feels like a seasonal type of film. Brooke Shields' sweater says it's a seasonal type of film too.
stay. I'll go back to house painting. I can start with the shack right here.
No way. You are not a house painter anymore.
I might not be much of a teacher either. You're a little rusty after this layoff.
You'll be fine. It's just like riding a bike.
You never give up on me, do you?
No. Never.
Tim Matheson, he loves his horror thriller stuff, man. Because, like I said, this movie, Buried Alive, he plays the Caslin Company guy in the new Child's, well, not new, but the Child's Play remake.
I wanted to provide for him, not put him in danger.
Night, Mom.
Sleep well.
Good night, kiddo.
Night, Dad.
He struck the child. Did you see that?
What do you think, on or off? Sure.
He's like, Dad, I'm 10, a grown ass man, sleeping with no damn lights on. No, I can't say that because then Scotty start bitching when the three goons start chasing him down with that car. I don't know what type of car that is, but I just know fire shoots out the engine with no NOS tank. Do that then. You gotta break the new crib in the right way.
We were facing. I would have taken Sally and Scott in my arms like my parents took me and run from this town forever.
I hear this new teacher threw some kid out a window in Chicago.
Oh man, ran him over with his car.
No, that's not what happened. The guy got fired because he went berserk in class. He picked up a chair and threw.
Why they talking about him like he's an urban legend or some shit? No, I know a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy that knew a guy that got murdered by him that actually knew a guy who knew somebody else. It's like, I hate shit like that.
A little out of shape. Thank God you're seniors. You'll have mercy on me, I hope.
Badass
I'll do my best
kids.
to keep you awake. You'd rather sleep.
I hate that. There's always that one kid who everything he says, everybody's like, ooh, or they either laugh at. It's like, get off his dick, Day Day.
Okay? Man, there's something you should know about this class.
You got a name?
Yeah.
Now this dude,
Tell it to me? Chip Conway. Or-
Chad Nyerges, who plays Chip, I don't think I've seen him in anything.
Now, you see Mr. Jim, sir? There's a little... Hold it.
It's Mr. Norman or just Jim?
Yeah, that's what I said. This isn't a real class. You see, most of us in here are on the football team. It's a special class for jocks like me and, airhead chicks. Like Kate.
I'm not an airhead.
Oh, yeah, right. Now, let us cruise, and we'll win you a championship. Pass us, and you'll have one happy squad of killer stop. Yeah!
Yeah, we're proud to be dumb jocks who don't do any work.
Pass us anyway.
I'd have been like, Chip, get the fuck out of my classroom. Damn it. I broke a perfectly good pointer fucking around with y'all.
No, really, don't be sorry. I want to apologize for the jerks in this class. Some of us really want to learn stuff.
Thank you. Kate, thank you.
See, I like Kate. I like Billy and Kate. And too bad that they, spoiler alert, they do die.
I do want to apologize.
Now, Tasia Valencia plays Kate.
I'm a little rusty at this teaching, and I won't be breaking any more sticks.
I kind of liked it.
All right, calm down, Billy.
This guy's coming down really hard.
Matt Nolan is the guy that plays Billy Stearns.
Mr. Norman. So, how was your first day?
And then they were causing a ruckus. Then they went and snitched on him because they couldn't have their way.
I'd like to have a quick chat.
And the principal actually bought it. Like, you don't know that classroom's filled with dickhead jocks? Just meatheads overall? Now, I didn't mention this in the beginning, y'all. This movie actually did have 2 sequels. The second one is a guilty pleasure for me. Rest in peace to Alexis Arquette. He plays the leader of the 3 undead, greasers in part 2. Hilary Swank is actually the lead girl, and it's called Sometimes They Come Back Again. And Hilary Swank is the lead girl, and Michael Gross, who plays Burt Gummer in the Tremors movies, plays her dad. And the chick, I can't remember the girl's name that plays Jan Brady in the Brady Bunch movies. She's in there too. She gets this crazy ass death scene where the goons, or Alexis Arquette is controlling tarot cards, like making them float in the air, and he's slamming them all into her face and shit. The third one is just garbage. Whoa. Wayne got that yell that sounds like a screech. Like somebody just like scraped a piece of metal across something real quick. But yeah, the third one is called Sometimes They Come Back for More, and that shit is straight up garbage. Has nothing to do with even the second movie at all. It's fucking trash.
You're married to a very clever woman. This place really has potential. In a bohemian sort of way.
Yeah, I would hope so. We bought it.
Don't tell him that, Scott. I spent a tiny bit of Christmas money, but it's nice, isn't it?
It's great.
Now, I like how wholesome their family was, man. Like, even though Jim Norman, he's fucked up in the head a little bit from what happened to him as when he was a kid, which we'll see later on. But I could buy that they were married and Scott was their only child. I like the whole dynamic between them.
Are you okay?
Yes.
He's like, yeah, them edibles Chip gave me after class really are kicking in right now.
Yep. And what's with the miss replacing ball?
So how was work?
It was all right. The principal called me into his office today. Said he didn't want a Chicago incident here. I should watch my anger.
Well, I thought you cleared that up at the first interview.
Well, I think he just wants me to know he's watching. Students seem to know too.
I mean, I get it, probationary periods and all of that at a new job, but you gotta know that those students are assholes.
Yeah, well, don't be long. Dinner's almost ready.
Yes, ma'am. She should have did that thing with her eyes in this movie. There's a scene in Invasion of Body Snatchers where her and Donald Sutherland are having dinner, and he's like, well, I know you're not crazy if you can still do that thing with your eyes. And her eyes just go like, it looks crazy. It looks like they're just rolling around in her head for a second, and then she starts laughing. Now, you know what, man? Nicholas Sadler is the guy's name that plays Vinny, and Bentley Mitchum is the one that plays North. I used to think they were cool ghosts, but I guess because I'm a parent now and I'm much older, as I was when I first thought they were cool ghosts, at times they're just fucking obnoxious, man. They're overwhelming. I don't know how Tim Matheson's character didn't wail on these young boys at some point. I know they're ghosts and everything, and it was a certain way you had to kill them in this movie. But god damn, like they are a pain in the ass for him in this movie. And what's the name? Like North just looks like the big goofy one. Like he looks like one of those type of dudes. I wish y'all could see my cat right now. The cat is just sleeping so peacefully across the room. Never mind, he just opened his eyes because he heard me talking. My bad if I was super loud in y'all ear just now. Y'all know I have to have the quintessential ice water jug right next to me. Jesus, man, look at that. I don't even remember having a TV that old. And my grandpop and my grandparents, and I remember my mother they had some old TVs, but that looks like the first television ever made. Like literally the first TV that came off the assembly line, and the dude that invented it was like, "Well, boss, this is it. I call it a television." Now, I don't know who this kid is that plays the young Jimmy Norman, but the kid that plays his brother Wayne, who gets killed by the goons, spoiler alert, that kid was in a TV show. I really want to say he was in Heaven Help Us with Melinda Clarke from Return of the Living Dead 3. The kid that plays his older brother was definitely in a TV show, and I'm actually about to look it up in a second.
Jimmy?
And I want to say he played a ghost in Heaven Help Us. I could be wrong. You know what? The suspense is killing me. Let me
Why can't I go to the library with you?
Who said you can't?
Mom.
Yeah? Well, I just talked to Mom and I worked everything out. You want to go, you can go. But you gotta carry my books.
Okay.
He just young-boyed him real quick. Yeah, you can come. Just hold these real quick.
We're always gonna stick together.
First of all, I would have went back inside like, yo, man, like, hold up. So it wasn't cool when I wanted to go, but Wayne, because he the poster child, the golden boy, now it's all good, huh? Talk about favoritism. Chris Demetral and I don't know what the other kid's name is. All right, let's see if he was actually. I'm telling y'all, he was in TV show before. Oh shit, dude he was in Dolly Dearest. Do y'all remember Dolly Dearest? It was like a fake ass Chucky, but it was just a doll. He was in Blank Check. I don't remember him being in Blank Check. Which is funny because I actually wanted to do commentary for the movie Mikey, and that's got the same kid from Blank Check in there. But Tubi was fucking up, so I didn't do it. Why didn't you just run after him? He probably would have ran through him because it's a weird, freaky dream, but why didn't he just run after his younger self and brother?
Hey, Glenface, you're blocking the road. Sissies with books. Read me a story, sis.
God, I can't stand North. Okay, so I was wrong. He wasn't on Heaven Help Us. But why'd he say it like reading was just the worst thing in the world? Sissies with books. I'm telling you, he's that oof. That oof ball. God, man, they were super greasers. And Mueller just looks out of place. I'm not saying that because he's the one who doesn't die in this flashback sequence. But Mueller just really looks out of place.
Come back.
And you would think that they're just not naturally, but you would think that they just high or drunk because they laugh at everything each other say.
Give us some money.
Leave us alone.
Hey, look, new sneakers. Let's see if they can fly.
See? Why? These just grown-ass teenagers fucking with these kids. Vinny's aim apparently is just that decent.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. How much money you got?
12 cents.
Leave my brother alone.
Mueller looks like he's like, now if they're supposed to be teenagers, Mueller looks like he's about 30. Mueller was that guy who kept trying to hang out with the kids after he graduated.
Nobody gets me in this, man. Huh? Hey, come on, guys.
Mueller did have a heart though. Oh man. They done put a hole in Wayne, man. It was really sad, though.
You had that coming. He had it coming.
What about him? What if he tells somebody?
Come here, kid.
Now, what were they gonna kill Jimmy too?
Get help. Get Dad, run.
He could have got his brother off the tracks, though. I wouldn't have left him. I know that's right. They called Mueller a coward, like, you don't want to die? Now, when the car exploded, I wonder, was that a miniature? I'm not sure.
Jimmy, what's wrong?
I don't know why, I always thought that line was funny. Just nothing but the cop asking what's wrong. I thought that line was hilarious. Now, what did he tell his parents when his parents would have came out like, Jimmy, what's wrong? It's like, well, Wayne got killed and he exploded on the train tracks. I'd have been like, okay, you know what? This is not funny. Go back out there, find your brother. Don't come the fuck back in this house until you got him. All right. And then little Jimmy Norman just would have never came home, and it would have been a completely different movie.
I thought I heard a child crying.
It was me.
Oh, well, you sound like a little
Why don't
bitch.
you come on inside? I'll fix you a cup of coffee.
Yeah. In a minute.
I just noticed also the dude that plays North, he was in Meatballs 4. I don't know how many of y'all watch those Meatballs movies. I think it is 4 of them. I was not big on them. I know Corey Feldman was in part 4. And J. Trevor Edmond from Return of the Living Dead was in part 4. It was a weird movie. Like, these horny ass supposed teenagers are at camp trying to keep the camp open or something. I don't know what the fuck the premise was for it. I just know he's in there. Boy.
You told Coach I had an F coming? He suspended me.
Maybe the message will get through to you, Chip. You get an F on your midterm, the coach is going to cut you from the team.
If you give me one more F, I swear to God,
Hey.
Get your goddamn finger out my face, bitch.
I played football, too. And I did my schoolwork. Now, you're a smart guy.
That's why they call it student athlete. Shit, when I was in high school, man, I remember when I want to say it was either my sophomore or junior year in high school. The coach found out we were like failing certain classes. Oh, that was it. We didn't get kicked off the team, but I'm telling you, practice was hell fire, man. He was like, listen, y'all must think it's a game. Y'all gonna get these grades together. We won't play if that's the case. Y'all gonna practice, but we won't play. Yeah, it was bad. Leg lifts, suicides, practice. Oh God, I got PTSD from basketball practice back in high school. That shit was the worst.
What is it?
I don't know. Mr. Norman, Jim. You know how you're saying that history repeats itself? I've been thinking a lot about that. And that really bothers me.
Very important line right here. It's in context.
Does it have to be the same story repeated over again? I mean, can we change anything?
Well, people can change things. I think that's what makes a person great is guts and the ability to change the patterns.
I was listening to that Dust in the Wind song last night. I don't know. I just don't want to end up a piece of dust in someone's eye, you know?
Well, I don't think that's all you'll be, Billy. If you're learning how to think, that's a good sign.
I'm sorry. I know, like I said, it was in good context as far as the plot and the way the story ultimately goes in the movie. It's a way more important scene than I ever imagined it to be. Because this was just a scene that was kind of like filler for me back in the day. But I was like, wait, like he's actually speaking some things into fruition for the plot later on. But the fact that he, before he rides off, he's like, the fact that he rides off, he's like, yeah, I don't want to be dust in someone's eye, And then, you think they're going to have a great day in school tomorrow. You know that motherfucker's about to get killed. Now, what I don't understand is how, every time they kill somebody, one of them comes back. But it's 3 of them in the car right now. So is that a little continuity, schmontinuity right there? Like at that point, just like you can zigzag a little bit because you're on a bike and they're in a car, but you better just cut left or right and fall the fuck off that bike and just haul it on foot. That's all you can do. And it's crazy that nobody else can see them. Billy can see them. Jimmy can see them. But those people on the side of the road could. I love how 2 dudes are just randomly fishing. Just randomly fishing on the side of the road. Nah, Billy has become half a pretzel. So that's over.
You have a new student. Period 7. Name's Lawson. Richard Lawson. He's a transfer from Milford. You have the room, unfortunately. He can take Billy Stern's seat.
Mr. Simmons, Billy Stearns was murdered. I saw it. That car ran him off the road.
No one there saw any other car but yours. Just yours. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, it's fun. It wouldn't be a fucking movie unless there are people that just don't believe the protagonist, man. And for the life of me, in certain movies, it just gets to me. Who the fuck this dude think he was strolling? Kumo D with the fedora on and the leather jacket?
Chip, take a seat. What's that, an order? No, it's a suggestion. You can take a seat. You can go talk to Coach about it. Let's sit down.
No, you had an F coming and you still playing around? You still think it's a joke?
Are you Richard Lawson?
He's like, no, I'm Grady.
Mr. Norman, just came up from Milford.
Ron Grady from
Glad to be here, sir.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
One thing you have to know in my class.
This could definitely go for a remake, man. I'm so serious because, like I said, as much as I love this movie, there was a lot of psychological shit going on with this movie that they could play around with. Like, they could really dig deeper into these characters. And they could let it rip with the violence. I don't know how violent the novel was, but... Now, Chip got a hard on for this dude. He's like, oh, we got a badass in here? Uh-oh. He's cooler than us.
Pretty upset about Billy Stern and his death. So, if any of you have anything you want to talk about or say, now's the time to do it.
Just notice how dirty Lawson's nails were.
Mr. Lawson.
To get a handle on that shit, bruh.
Why do you keep staring at me, Mr. Norman?
I wasn't staring at you, Mr. Lawson.
Oh, yes, you were, Mr. Norman. You were looking right at me.
I was not staring at you.
Well, maybe you were unaware of it, sir, but my old man used to...
All right, look.
That's how I be, man. When people just try to over-explain things after you tell them what it is.
Don't let them upset you, Mr. Norman. They're idiots.
He's like, what did you call me?
Thanks, Kate.
He just kept staring at her.
Billy? If not, we'll go on with history. Last time we were talking about the Middle East. We were talking about Iraq.
Chip just, you know what, man? He was just a dick. He was just destined to be a dick.
I want everybody here to know I think you're nothing but a coward. You're a chicken. Why don't you throw something at me while I'm looking, huh? Throw it to my face! Come on, somebody, throw it! Now!
And every time the principal walks in on him, Jim just looking crazy.
Take a break.
It's okay.
I said take a break, Mr. Norman.
Just young bald Mr. Norman in front of the whole class. I wonder how actors and just filmmakers in general, like, is it awkward when they film scenes in cemeteries? It's gotta be. I don't even like going like that. Like, one thing I can't do is like visit somebody's grave at cemetery. It's just too heavy for me. I've only done it once, and that was my cousin's pop. I went with him to him and his folks to see him for his birthday. And but as far as like anybody else, I can't do it. So I can only imagine like what type of dark cloud it is over. I don't know, man.
Don't be afraid, Jimmy. It's the safest place I know.
You know, all this stuff about...
Now, when they were filming this in '91, this was actually this parade scene. They had to block half of the block off because on the other 100 block of this same street, the same parade, they were filming Cape Fear, that parade scene. And obviously, I'm lying like shit because I don't know where the fuck they filmed this and where they filmed Cape Fear. That's the only thing. Only reason I said that, made that joke, is because this reminds me of the scene where Nick Nolte pushes Robert De Niro for staring at Jessica Lange. He's like, "How does a firecracker on the 4th of July, counselor?" That'd have been a nice little crossover movie, though. Max Cady meets Richard Lawson and the gang.
You are?
Dad, look!
Where'd you get those?
I fell off that pole.
Stripper pole?
Sounds cute.
Can I keep them?
I don't know. They probably belong to someone. What do you think?
Yeah, they probably belong to somebody.
I found them. Dad, look! A video store! Can we get a movie to watch tonight?
No, damn it.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm falling asleep.
You want me to carry him up to bed?
You should carry me up to bed. Come on, Scotty.
They've been like, "Scotty, go to your room. Daddy and mommy need a good time tonight."
Are you coming?
Yeah, I'll be in just a minute. I want to see if he gets the girl.
Nigga, it's y'all watching King Kong. You know how this movie ends. The same way all the King Kong remakes end. Do they end the same? I think they do. I think even that Peter Jackson movie ended kind of the same way. I remember, how many of y'all have seen that Peter Jackson King Kong movie? It's a decent movie, I'm not gonna lie. But I remember going to the theater to see that, man. That joint was like 12 hours long. Then the third act kicked in. That's how long that movie felt. But it was definitely decent, man. Peter Jackson, he had a crazy scope for that film. It's just too fucking long. See, I'm saying psychological stuff that happens that just aren't explained. Actually, no, he's actually like he dozed off at this point, so that's what that is. Watching home videos from the Myers family. He's like, the cameraman's insane. Yeah, he just dozed off while he was crouching down in front of the TV. That's his sleeping habits suck. I thought mine were bad. The whole twist of this should have been that Jimmy Norman was just on drugs. Just hallucinating everything. Because he's hearing train horns that aren't even there. You know, he's like seeing these visions and quick flashes and stuff.
You and me, Jimmy. We're always gonna stay together. How much? We're always gonna stay together. No! Stay together.
First of all, you know what? If something like that happened to me, and it's literally fucking with me, PTSD type style, there's no way I want to live in that town anymore. Or at least not in that neighborhood. I don't want to live near anything that's going to be a reminder of what happened that day. Kate, you almost got kicked in the face, girl.
I was just taking a little walk. Maybe I'd ask you the same thing.
Why these high school kids smoke cigarettes and shit?
I just don't go back.
Well, I'll walk with you.
Oh, no, that's really fine. I just live up with seniors over
He's like, no, you don't understand. Like, these kids are coming back from the dead, and they might come for you.
Does it still run through here?
Train? Well, I've never seen a train and I grew up here. I guess there used to be one.
Well, be careful.
She's like, just listen, lay off the drugs, Mr. Norman. And if you don't, then could you slide me some after class tomorrow? See, everything is set up to make him look suspicious. Then as soon as Kate crosses the street from saying bye to him, the cop rolls past. I didn't understand these voiceovers where she said, Jimmy, don't run. Again, a lot of weird psychological shit. This is giving me like, it almost makes my eyes hurt a little bit. It reminds me of the strobe light scene from Halloween 6. Have y'all ever woken up like that before? Like just screaming, gasping, or just anything of that nature? I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that shit happened. I had a dream that one of my uncles in particular was Michael Myers, like hands down Michael Myers, the boogeyman. Took his mask off to show me it was him. And then like put the knife towards me, like really fast. And then when he put the knife towards me, I just woke up gasping like, and then like I remember my grandma, God rest her soul, The grandmom that was evangelist, she's like, see, I told him to stop watching those spooky movies. But hopefully she knows I didn't grow up to murder anybody. I just like watching them, writing them, talking about them on this podcast. I'd say I turned out all right. Couple screws loose, but I'm all right, people. I think. And it's taking a toll on him. I feel like that's something you can get more into if you do a remake of this. How his household starts falling apart after a while. You know, it starts taking a toll on him and his wife, him and his son.
Hey, come on, don't tell everyone.
Where'd you go last night?
Nowhere, just walking around.
So you never went back to sleep?
No.
Story of my life. You're putting all that fucking sugar. Is what is he? What type of? If it was Cheerios or cornflakes, all right, you might get a pass. But bruh,
I'm concerned about you. I don't want things to start happening again. Maybe we should just leave.
We're going back home?
We're not going anywhere. Now eat your breakfast.
all right, you done wasted all that damn sugar in there.
Do I have anything to say about anything? I just want us to be happy. Coming here was going to be a new beginning, not another.
Not another what?
Yeah, not another what? I want to know what she was going to say. Was it in the script or?
School.
Now see, conflict. Damn, you can almost hear a pin drop in that class. That's the only way you can tell the students are dying, because the class just gets quieter and quieter. Chip at some point is gonna have like the 5 o'clock shadow because he's stressed.
Help me, please. Somebody.
Remain in your seats after you finish your test.
Jimmy's got some psycho. I don't even know the word I'm trying to look for, but he's got some type of telepathic link to all this shit. Because every time somebody dies, he starts seeing the little strobe light, John.
Wild goose chase. Anything? Okay, I'm calling it.
Calling it. We've been on this search for a whole 5 minutes. This is the scene I was talking about. There's a lot of fog in this scene, but it seems like there's just this film over the lens of this camera, man. It feels like something like The Fog, as far as atmosphere it creates, and I really appreciate that, especially for this being a TV movie. No, Jimmy, that's actually the barn where the arachnophobia spiders are breeding. Ain't no way I would have went in there. Barns are just creepy overall. First of all, I know they're ghosts, but it's like they can't fly. How the fuck did they get her all the way up there?
One suicide triggers destructive behavior. Another
That is
I can tell you,
It'll be the simple things you do.
That's Tom McLaughlin's wife.
Trust your instincts.
She was on Jason Lives. She's the one that she's like, stay cool, you ain't Dirty Harry, now stop it. She's the one that tries to give Jason like an American Express card and money, and he stabs her in the mouth with that javelin or that big ass steel pole from the gate. That is Tom McLaughlin's wife. I want to say her name is Nancy.
Kate's death wasn't suicide, she was murdered.
But she was one of my favorite, even though she died in the scene she was in. It's the scene she was introduced, she died. She's one of my favorite characters in Jason Lives, because she says what everybody's thinking. She stops the car. Her and Tony Goldwyn are in the car, and she's like, "We better turn around." And he's like, "Why?" She's like, "Because I've seen enough horror movies to know that any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly." And Jason is in front of the fucking car, like in the middle of the road.
Yes, I liked them both, and neither one of them was suicidal.
It's a matter of record. You've had some emotional problems in the past. I was just wondering how you're handling this.
What are you getting at?
I think you're on drugs, Mr. Norman.
All students.
I got that shit in. I got eighths, halves. What you want? If you really want to see some psychic flashes, I got the John Blaze shit for you.
I have class to get to, excuse me.
Who are you? You don't belong in this class.
I do now. I'm a transfer from Milton.
And they look dead. They every time one of them comes back, they just is pale.
You don't mind if I sit in this empty desk, do you?
Hey, wait a minute, that's Kate's old seat.
He doesn't know that.
Oh, now Chip has a
Or maybe
conscience now.
You got a problem with that, Jimmy? I mean, Mr. Norman?
Now everybody in class is nervous.
Oh, I'd love to give it to you.
Now, when I said he had 5 o'clock shadow earlier, did I say Billy or did I say Chip? If I did say Billy, I meant to say y'all know what I'm talking about. God damn it. That was actually a badass moment right there between Vinny and Jimmy. Because it's like, Jimmy's scared of what's happening, but he's not necessarily going to back down. He's going to do something about it. He just doesn't really know what to do. So it's all like a impulse type of thing for me. At least I think that's what it is with him in this movie. See, man, now the principal talking to the cop, and the cop is talking to the psychologist, the school therapist, whatever the hell she is.
Yeah, almost through.
Boy at the door. That is one of your students.
Did you keep the door locked?
Yes.
I'll handle this.
Who's here?
Get back to your room. Go on now.
God damn, I'm telling y'all, man, no matter which way I sit, for some reason my foot keeps falling asleep, man. It's ridiculous. Dun dun dun. I keep calling him Billy. God damn it, Chip. His 5 o'clock shadow is gone.
Listen, no, I'm not here to give you a bad time, okay? There's something I have to tell you.
He's like, you are the coolest teacher I have ever had in my entire life, and I respect you. That's the only reason I talk shit.
What is it? They do anything. You gotta know that I wasn't in on it. Those guys, Mr. Norman, those guys, I was seriously crazy.
Lawson and Vincent.
I went out with them tonight. Had a few beers.
Underage drinking,
I
eh?
talking about how you were flunking me and how I was gonna get you and everything.
What happened?
They took me right up on it.
They had 2 Bud
They
Lights.
said they knew you a long time ago and they were gonna get even. They hate you, Mr. Norman.
Chip, do you think they killed Billy and Kate? Do you?
You have to say so. You have to tell the police. They won't know anything.
Don't you see?
I'm not going back to school tomorrow. I've got a brother in Kansas City.
We gotta stop these guys.
My fight.
He said, I got a brother in Kansas City. He was ready to skip town over these dudes.
The job.
Chip,
He looked like he was trying not to laugh when he ran outside the gate.
Running from them.
I know that's right. And I love how Chip turned around and he's like, you know what? You're right, man. We'll do it together. And I love how Jimmy just nodded his head like, yeah, that's right. Come on back. We ain't gonna run from them. And then this happens. Yep. He had a little trouble with that screen door. Now, can people in town see the car, or do they just see Chip floating in the air?
Lock all the doors, get upstairs.
What the hell is going on?
I don't want you to get hurt.
Knocking like the police.
No!
Hello, Miss Norman. I'm Chief Pop.
Well, it is the
I was
police.
wondering if I could have a few words with your husband.
thank God they grabbed one of my students. You gotta stop them.
You, wouldn't mind coming down to the station with me, would you?
Did you just hear what I said, bruh? They really look high though in this scene.
Hey, pal! Okay, please, come on! The road trip! This is great!
Did they both have to get in the back seat with him? It kind of makes Lawson look like a Lyft driver.
Down south. After you're gone, he's gonna take your seat in class.
That realization that just kicked in on Chip's face was crazy.
What'd you talk about? Did you talk about us? You could have a fun ride, Chip.
So listen to me. There's this kid, Chip Conway, and if we don't help him, he is gonna die. Those punks have him in their car. And they're gonna kill him like they killed Billy and like they killed Kate.
I know. You said that.
She said you said that.
Well, you seem to know an awful lot. Now, stuff that nobody could possibly know anything about. Like, finding a girl in the barn. Like, just happening to be on hand and Billy Stern.
Look, I'm psychic, bitch. What do you want from me?
What I'm supposed to think.
Do your
I
job.
don't know what you're supposed to think. All I know is my family's in danger.
From who? Your students?
Yes. Damn it! You charged me with murder and you let me go.
You sit down.
Not driving scare you, Chip?
Well, he's a tough man. He ain't scared of anything.
Still not scared, huh?
No, you're
I'm scared of how close they are to Chip's face.
Well, boys, what's it gonna take to scare this guy? The face. Oh, man, the face. You do it, North.
That's for kids, man. I'll do it.
Man, we must be bored doing this crap.
Damn. If this is what you do out of boredom, bruh. Trifling.
It ain't working, Vinny. He ain't scared.
Like a possessed raisin face.
Time to rock, Jock.
Ugh. The way they threw his head out the window last was like you didn't have to really see it though. It was just kind of disturbing the fact that they, a leg came out, an arm came out, his torso, his other arm, his other leg, then it's like his head came last. Like, Jesus. If it was up to me to remake this, I still wouldn't show it. I would leave that to the imagination. I would definitely make it more graphic, but not that kill in particular.
They think you killed Billy and Kate.
Yeah, but they have no evidence.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, well, you could show it. It could be even more psychological where Billy knows he's getting... God damn it, I keep calling this dude Billy. Where Chip knows that he's about to be cut into pieces. And he actively knows he's being cut into pieces. It reminds me of like something like that would be like that scene from Wrong Turn 4 where there's a guy literally getting filleted, pieces cut off of him in the kitchen by the cannibal brothers. He's alive while they're doing all of that shit. My thing is just off me, like just kill me, just make it quick. Don't let me be there awake and have to go into shock eventually. Just do it. Get it done. Get over and done with it. That's it.
Seems another one of your students did disappear last night.
Chip, I told you.
Yeah. Amazing. We'll let you know when we find something. Or you let us know when you remember something.
The cops, man, our detectives and chiefs and cops and sheriffs are just completely fucking useless in these movies. Completely useless. Like, damn, do y'all do anything?
Say, Jimmy, you remember North here, don't you?
He decided to come up and visit when Chip cashed in.
Transferred up from Milton.
Now we can finish unfinished business, Jimmy.
You always wanted to be like your brother, didn't you?
Yeah, dead.
Very dead. Can't run away this time. Tonight's big night, Jimmy.
Don't tell us you don't remember today's anniversary.
He probably forgets his wives. Speaking of family, how's that kid of yours, Jimmy? Bet he's a chicken.
I wonder who they would cast. I don't even know who I would cast if you had to do these three guys over.
Hey, Jimmy boy. Be there to be square with me.
Leave my family out of this! Hey, man, what are you doing? Oh, don't hurt us. Hey, be cool, man.
Principal just caught him in the act again. The principal's like, you know what, Mr. Norman? That's enough. Just get the fuck out of here.
And after that level, you turn into a rocket patrol.
Really?
Oh my God, this is when Scotty's got to put the pack boosters on. Cause they about to chase after his ass. Whew. Motherfucker dropped his books and everything. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Scotty. Smart kid, man. I don't care if he has annoying moments in the movie. He's a smart kid. He got the fuck out of Dodge. He got the fuck out of there. Scotty he was like the smartest potential victim ever. Soon as that car leaped over whatever hill or ramp they had, he dropped his books and everything and started gutting it.
Thank God he's okay. Some guys in a black car tried to hit him. Cops are out looking for them.
Well, let's go get them motherfuckers. I'd be like, baby, go get the burner. And the machete.
You don't have to sleep. I just want you to rest.
Dad? Can we leave here?
He's like, listen, son. After I bust a cap in these 3 ghost asses and send them back to the nether realm, we'll be good.
We're all gonna be fine.
Right.
Okay? You know, I have been saving something for you, and I wanted you to have it. I've just been waiting for the perfect time. This was given to me when I was your age.
By the Wayland Corporation.
What to me?
Is that what the W stands for on there?
Thanks, Dad. It's cool.
Should have been a Lakers fitted, but whatever.
Looking good.
You know, for a potential victim of vehicular homicide, Scotty is coping pretty damn well.
Honey?
What I love about their house is that the outside, you wouldn't expect the inside to look like that. They got all types of trap doors and Scooby-Doo rooms up in there.
You gotta listen to me. There are some punks in my class and they're after me. They are the ones that tried to scare Scotty. That's what this is about. They're killers. They killed Billy, they killed Kate, and now they want me.
Why would kids in your class want to kill you?
They're the same guys that killed my brother.
Jim, how do you expect me to respond to that? The boys who killed your brother are dead. They were killed by a train. You know that. How could they be alive?
Was it the train, though, or was it the explosion?
Years ago today, they killed Wayne.
The world may never know.
For me, they told me they're gonna play this whole thing out again. Look, I am not crazy. You gotta believe me.
Jazz, you done from your nap, buddy?
Doors and windows, and don't let anybody...
My cat, like, genuinely looks tired. Like, he literally just walked in here, but he looks like he's bushed. Oh, I hate and the cops just, oh God, they just can't do shit.
What's wrong?
I want that on a shirt. That cop, and the only, you know, the back of it's going to say, if you know, you know, but the front of it's just going to be that cop getting out of the car, and the caption on the shirt's going to say, Jimmy, what's wrong?
Right, I gotta see him. It's very, very important.
He hasn't been on the force in years. Got shot during a burglary call some years ago. Almost died, poor bastard. He's over in Smithfield now, the retirement home. I gotta warn you, he's gone around the bend a bit. Ever since his accident, he thinks he sees dead people.
Jimmy Norman.
My God, you remember me.
Look into a person's eyes, you always know who he is or was. I've been waiting for you, son.
I like this scene, and I love that he remembered who he was right away. Like, this guy is still in his right mind. What would sound crazy to somebody else sounds perfectly sane to Jimmy Norman. So this is a really good scene. I don't know if this actor who plays Officer Nell, I don't know if this is the dude that did he play Mr. Keen in It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2?
Those boys.
Where he's like Hydrox H2O.
I think they're back again.
I know, I saw him.
Saw who?
Your brother Wayne. He needs you to settle it.
Wayne?
There was this routine burglary. Routine, except that I got shot in the head. The doctors said I was clinically dead for over 3 minutes. And that's what I saw. Wayne, on the other side. He was waiting, stuck in that mid-realm. That dimension between here and one's final destination. Sometimes, son, they're in our hearts. Sometimes they're...
Whoa, dolly zoom?
They're unhappy
Subtle.
enough. If something's left unsettled, sometimes they come back.
Y'all already know I did it just now. Y'all know I looked at the imaginary camera because he said the title of the movie in the movie.
I checked. I can't find any Milford High.
That's because it isn't a school.
Just said it so calmly. He's like, you ain't know? Oh man, I meant to tell y'all I had like dipped off for 2 seconds and I noticed that we definitely might be getting some rain out here. These clouds are looking very gloom and they are rolling in from further down up this way and I cannot wait.
Welcome to Milford, Jimmy.
Looking for Mueller, kid?
You're gonna need him to put this all together.
Unless we find him first.
So you better get going, Daddy-O. You don't have much time. Going down tonight, Jimmy! Tonight, Jimmy!
I wonder how long it took them to perfect these laughs, yo. Like, how many times during like the table reads or the rehearsals did they have to practice that laugh? Because they sound like either the hyenas from the Lion King or the fucking, what were they, wolves? Coyotes or some shit? Whatever they were in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The ones that literally die cracking up. They're like laughing and their spirits start going up.
Looking for Carl Mueller.
Who are you?
Jimmy Norman. Wayne Norman's little brother.
What did you want?
Well, look at you. The man who punched my big brother, knocked him down on the ground, and kicked him when he was defenseless, huh? Is this what happens to tough guys like you?
That thing with your brother was an accident. Hell, I almost got killed myself. I just got out right before the train hit.
Yeah. All the sympathy in the world for you, punk ass dude. He is this exact same character from Man's Best Friend. If nobody remembers, the guy that plays Mueller, He is the dude on Man's Best Friend. When Ali Sheedy has to get rid of the dog, she drops him off. She drops the dog Max off with the guy that plays Mueller at his garage. And he's like, I'll take good care of him, Miss Lady. Don't worry about it. And then he's beating the fuck out of him. And he burns him with a blowtorch at some point. The dog. And the dog kills his ass, rightfully so.
You're next. I'm getting out of here. Come back here.
He looked like he didn't even know which way he wanted to run. Like he started off going left, then he started off going right, and his gun wasn't even loaded. How about that? I know that fireplace they've got is A1. I don't know who she was calling. She should have called. This was what, 91? Did they have 222 film back then? Am I showing my age without telling my age again, y'all? Y'all know y'all remember 222 film. You call it, the dude answers, hello, and welcome to Movie Phone. You literally could call that number to find out what movies were showing, what movies were coming up. Now I do think think somebody's speeding outside for one. I think this scene was kind of necessary because for the most part we've got Jimmy. It's his journey, it's his movie. We've gotten him. We've gotten other character moments, whether they die or whether they're attacked. Like Scotty was just attacked. But the wife here is just her. She's not doing anything. She's just home. You know, Scotty's sleep. Excuse me. And she's just making tea. So when the guys start breaking through the glass, I feel like it's an earned jump scare. The moment she decides to just relax and make herself some tea, doors start creaking open, cars are parked outside. But I love that she gets a knife. And she got an even bigger one. She's like, look, I ain't playing around with y'all. Nice little moment of tension for the most part. Now, what was that? The basement door? See, that was earned right there.
Can Jimmy come out and play?
And they draw it out too. Yeah, that definitely was a stunt guy. Damn, that was a bad wig on that stunt guy. I would have asked the director, yo, can I really jump through the window? And of course they would tell you no for insurance purposes and stuff. I understand. Lit up his world. Now where did he get bullets from? These dudes are all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
But you
Mountain Dew, Red Bull, and Coke. I think they put it all in a blender.
Good, then we'll see you there.
We wanted to make sure you were covered, Jimmy.
Bring the wife and kid. It's fun for the whole family.
It's a pack of hyenas, man.
Where are we gonna go? Someplace safe. Come on, come on. Get inside, come on.
Come on now. You and Scotty will be safe in here. My brother promised me.
They were the ones who killed him, weren't they?
Is that even still a working church?
My students.
Why are they after you?
Hey, Tutor!
I want revenge.
For what?
Something that happened on that day.
Let's just go. We could just get in the car and never come back.
They'll find me. They'll follow me no matter where I go. I can't keep running.
Yeah, that, and it's like,
Change what happened.
babe, did you see what happened?
Tonight it'll all be over. That's it.
Yeah, I have no idea who that was calling me, people.
I will come back.
Yeah, I think that's called trespassing, bruh. I feel like we're way past trespassing at this point. Excuse me. Just when I had hopes of it, you know, about the rain, possibly storm, which I don't think it'll be until the end of the week, it's bright as shit outside now. Now, what if the cops had found him in there? He's already in enough shit as is. But he probably could have, you know, did the whole Men in Black 2 thing. Like, excuse me, I used to live here. Don't worry about it. What's in there? Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, Pogs, Slammers, Tamagotchis, all types of ancient paraphernalia.
The one who took him.
What are you doing here, Mueller?
I've been coming by this place for years. I used to park my car across the street at night and just look at the place.
Well, how did he know who? How he know who he was,
Just like me. I never meant anything to
or
him.
where he lived? Is, you know, really what I meant to say.
My life's been hell since that day.
Yeah, and it should have been.
I know it's crazy. But
Bastard.
I believe what you say. I believe they're back. I just somehow I always knew they would be.
Plus, I owe them niggas $20.
So what do you want to do?
I'm tired of being afraid. I I'm not gonna be afraid anymore.
Is that right?
Let's do it.
You tough now, huh? Straight up torched his shit.
You know, I bet Vinny here a whole nickel that your old clunker wouldn't burn rubber, Jimmy.
Vinny in the background he's just cracking up.
Thing burns. What do you know? It's Mueller time. That's you, Mueller? What are you doing, man? You belong with us, remember? Look at you.
I love Mueller's reaction.
My God. You got old and ugly. You stink. We missed you, Mueller. You want to spend him with us.
You know, getting punched in the stomach by a ghost probably is pretty painful.
He's a definite no-show.
I'm telling y'all, man, I could kudos to these actors because I couldn't pull off a laugh like that in all these damn scenes.
So, where are we going?
You don't know? Sure as hell does.
We're going to the tunnel for old time's sake, Mueller. First, I thought we'd stop off at the old church and see some friends.
Mom, I'm hungry.
You're fine, it's that.
Nigga, we got 3 murderous, torturous ghosts from Christmas past after our ass. And you talking about some I'm hungry.
What are you waiting for? Go ahead. Yeah, you first, Einstein.
Phew. Yo, imagine if they would have stepped fully in that church. They really would have just burst into flames. I love that backflip off the wall. Robert Ressler really did that. He really did that flip, that backflip off the wall. I used to be able to do that when I was a kid. Like I would run off the mattress and do like a backflip off the wall. Like, but trying to do that now, I'm trying to tell y'all, it'd definitely be a trip to the hospital. If I'm lucky.
I can't do this by myself. I know what the pain and the cost, I'll pay it. Please, please help me.
Patrick Swayze should have came through that portal of light. Like, oh, wrong movie. I'm sorry. And Wayne is just looking around like, where the fuck am I? And I like how they could feel somebody trying to come through from the other side. I love that shit.
Wayne? Please? Please help me!
Did you feel that? Yep. Thought I felt someone trying to come through. Hey, Mueller. Maybe it was your mama. Maybe it's your mama, North. Sally! You better come back. You're welcome, baby. Around midnight.
You know what though, man? As obnoxious and loud as they may be, I can appreciate these ghosts, man. Vinny, Lawson, North. I can appreciate the shit out of these ghosts. You know why? Because they're not going to make me sit through their movie for a half hour to an hour before they do anything. They're not just going to move a remote control across the floor and somebody's going to be like, oh my God, it's the scariest movie I've ever seen. They actually put in work. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to these cheap ass ghost spirit stories nowadays. No shade though.
Nice kid you got here.
I don't want you to touch his face like that, sir.
Hurt him, I swear to God.
Hey, come on, don't hurt the kid.
Shut up, you.
Deja vu. Snuck a whole punch in there. And I like that she was tough. Sally was tough.
Nobody hits me and lives, huh? You're lucky I have a date tonight. Otherwise, you and I might have a little fun of our own. Huh?
Ow!
Time to wail, boys.
Time to wail. They've been wailing the entire movie. That's all they've been doing is hooting, hollering, wailing, and...
Just 3 times 2 times 2. That's easy. 12. Like I always said, Jimmy, you got all the brains in the family. You're not gonna go through the tunnel, are you? Sure. It's faster.
Hey, Buttface. You're blocking the road. Oh, sis, you with books. Read me a story, sis. Scotty? Called insurance, Jimmy. We wanted to make sure you weren't going to chicken out on us this time.
Yeah, he's got the child locks on, obviously. Those ghost child locks with the afterlife benefits to the car.
Well. It's good to see you, Jimmy. You know the routine? How much money have you got? 12 cents. Liar. You gonna run and tell on us?
I wonder what those books were that he was carrying.
Because we're gonna finish it this time.
Probably like shit like Of Mice and Men, Tuck Everlasting. Do y'all remember Tuck I think Tuck Everlasting was the one where they were drinking from the Fountain of Youth or something like that. I haven't read it in a really long time.
You wanna get through this tunnel? You gotta pay. Get it? So how much money have you got?
Told you 12 cents.
Mueller, what the hell are you doing?
Leave him alone.
Benny, get this bum out before I smack.
Oh, the game has changed.
What are you doing? You are not supposed to kill him! You're gonna mess the whole thing up!
Yep, it's
He deserved it!
it's federally fucked now.
Whatever life they take, I'll have them come back. Right?
So in a way, it's I don't know if Mueller just did that on a whim, and he didn't think Lawson would kill him. But when he died, before he died, he said it in a way where he was almost like a sacrificial lamb or some shit, where he's just like, "Yo, for every life they take, one of them come back." Like he knew Wayne had to be there, so he, sacrificed himself. I don't know. It's 2 ways you could look at it. But either way, Wayne is back. Somebody told this nigga Wayne he was at a fashion show because he really just posed in front of the portal, the afterlife portal. He posed before he walked all the way through.
Now the gang's all here, Benny.
Leave us alone.
Shut up. Shut up. You want to get through this tunnel, you gotta pay, get it?
We're not going.
The hairstylists in the afterlife are the shit, apparently, because everybody come back with their shit all greased up and styled and everything. Jimmy just keep getting hit in his stomach. Yep. He just getting trashed.
You ain't coming back this time, kid.
And Lawson just keep getting punched in his face.
Man, nobody hits me. But, there's no train running through here anymore.
Run, Jimmy, run! Lawson!
What's this?
Oh, this is why you died.
That's a scary line, actually. But this goes back to what Billy, and I'm actually saying his name in the right context this time. What Billy was talking about when he's like, history repeats itself. Can we change anything? Like, what's up? This is it. What? Lucini pouring from the sky. Let's get rich. What? Oh, they've got no traction. Now I'm wondering, when Vinny leaned out the window and screamed, "Hey kid," exactly how he did in the flashback sequence, I'm wondering if this was to be remade today, right? How would people feel if they split this movie into two parts? You know, how they did It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. I feel like if enough time has passed from the first part of the movie, then in the second part, I feel like those lines, those familiar lines will hit a lot harder. I don't know. I'm overthinking everything. Damn it.
No, here's my dad.
That's my cap. I gave it to Jimmy.
I know you did. But I gave it to my son. His name is Scott. Named after our dad. I'm your brother, Wayne. I'm Jimmy.
No, that can't be. Jimmy's my little brother.
He backing up away from Jimmy like he ain't the ghost.
Brother's 9 years old.
I grew up. It's been 27 years since you died.
Whew. Some heavy shit to lay on your little brother or your big brother. Your little big brother right now.
I don't want to go back. Please, I want to stay. I was all alone there.
I'd do anything to have you back again.
This, I'm not gonna lie, this part fucked me up when I was younger. This was sad, so.
You can't stay.
Then come with me, Jimmy.
How selfish of you. I know you missed out on a lot of morals and shit for the last 27 years, but
We're always gonna stick together, remember?
then you even try to be persuasive about it. So selfish of a ghost.
Try to understand. I can't go with you. I have a wife and a son.
And we were going to get a dog next month.
Very nice.
Wayne. Jim loves you so much. But we need him here.
Why couldn't Wayne stay?
Scotty needs him.
I mean, life. It would have made for a good fish out of water type of spinoff. And they could have called it "Sometimes They Come Back and Stay."
You won't be alone anymore.
I'm joking. I know that was weak as all hell, but I'm just saying. It's like, how pissed off would people be if Wayne stayed and they made a "Sometimes They Come Back and Stay"?
And you'll always
which I'm almost certain, even if it was a non-horror movie, if it was a fish out of water, like warm, dramatic comedy or some shit, I'm almost certain it would be better than the third movie in the series. This might be one of the most warm-hearted, saddest Stephen King adaptation endings ever.
You and me, we'll always stick together.
He's like, yeah, whatever, man. You kicked me to the curb. And he even walked back into the portal with his head down. It's like, damn. I would have needed so much therapy after this. Like, I would have been like, no offense to my wife and kid, but ain't nothing I could possibly talk to y'all about. Actually, therapy wouldn't even worked. Fuck a therapist. This would have just been something that I had to deal with. And he kept the 12 cents. Look at how old those coins were.
I want you to hold on to these. Don't lose them.
What are they?
Good luck coins. My big brother gave them to me.
Scotty's looking like, Dad, you can't even get a fucking Slim Jim or a pack of Winter Fresh with this. Times have changed. Actually, back then, you probably could have got your bang for your buck with 12 cents. I'm trying to tell you, man, I remember I used to be able to go into the corner store with $1, come out with the works. Oh, damn, that's it. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like another narration, like when Wayne left us, it was da-da-da-da-da. Like, I thought it was going to be some Jim Norman narration there, but it's not. And people, we have survived the time that some of them come back. I don't know if I said that right. I don't know if that makes sense. But, I don't know. Let's see. I'll give this, for a TV film, I will give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. What keeps it from a 10 is I do feel like the movie is fairly short, which is one of the reasons I said if they were to remake this, they should definitely do a two-parter, like how they did the It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2. I think that'd be really dope. But that's really the only complaint I really have with it. I don't mind that the movie looked the way it did for it being a TV movie, because it looked damn good. I didn't mind the fact that it was very tame on the violence, because it was not a straight up slasher movie. Like I said, it was a ghost story. It was a lot of psychological thriller horror elements to it, and it worked. It was pretty effective, man. But one of the things that stand out is the performances are not particularly bad. I don't think there's a really bad, terrible performance in this movie at all, man. I think Tom McLaughlin did a really good job directing this, man. I think Tim Matheson did a great job acting. Brooke Adams, Robert High, Gorman, Robert Russler, Will Sanderson, everybody that was involved in the making of this movie. This is definitely a favorite of mine growing up, and it still is a favorite. As y'all can tell, I had a lot of fun watching this, man. Hopefully y'all had fun listening to me talk my shiznit over it. But yeah, man, before we wrap this up, I do again have to give a happy 74th birthday shout out to the master of the macabre, the GOAT, one of my inspirations for writing horror, Stephen King, man. Thank you so much for just giving us a plethora of characters, creatures, monsters, animals, whatever you have it, to just haunt the nightmares and daydreams of everybody all over the world, man. The guy is an icon. Like I said, I can't name every movie he's done, every property he's ever had a hand in, all the cameos he's done in the movies and stuff like that, because he's all over the place, man. And Stephen King, if I'm not mistaken, there's something like an audio podcast book or something coming out that he's got. I don't know. I'll look into it. But, yeah, man, again, a big happy birthday shout out to him, man. And another shout out to Tom McLaughlin. I hope Tom McLaughlin's got like a Facebook page or not a Facebook page, I meant to say like an IG page that he checks, because you're definitely getting tagged in this, buddy. You're one of my favorite directors, man, for this movie and for Jason Lives. But other than that, man, y'all already know where to go, man. And if y'all don't, y'all can follow the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Podbean, and Podcast Addict. Shout out to Anchor. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Romero Tutor. Shout out to the Facebook movie group, The Cinemaniacs, and shout out to the Facebook movie group, The Horror Virus. And last but not least, shout out to the Tutor reviewers, the listeners, the lovers, the supporters out there. I think we are definitely over the halfway mark, for the 9K climb. Definitely over. I think we're at like 8.7, man, but that's good. That's good shit, man, because y'all have been tuning in, are still tuning in. Just dropped the Halloween Kills final trailer reaction. If you guys want to check that out, and some other stuff I dropped before that, I really can't remember right here at the moment. But whatever it is, y'all are tuning in, man. Still tuning into the old episodes. I see y'all, man, and I appreciate y'all. Big shout out to any new followers I got on Instagram who tune into the podcast, man. I definitely appreciate the newcomers, as well as all the golden oldies that have been tuning in since since day one, man. And I think, like I said, I think the 4th of next month, it'll be 2 years we've been rocking and rolling with this podcast, man. I don't know what type of episode I'm gonna do, but it's definitely going to be like a kind of semi-emotional moment for me, having done this for 2 years when I should have been doing it for like 200 years. But it's gonna be a good time, man. A good feel to feel as though I have a little bit of longevity. Like I'm kind of getting my feet wet with this podcasting thing. I don't know. Y'all can be the judge of all of that. But y'all already know, man, the love and support that y'all show me, I show it back to y'all tenfold and then some. So with that being said, people, yours truly, Romero Tutor. Another episode of Tutor Reviews in the can. I'll check y'all on the next one.